That's the most northern thing we've ever had on this show so far.
Sorry, I'm disappointing you.
Awesome.
I know it's
the flavor.
Yeah.
Might as well just go ahead and draft a pumpkin seed or something.
Dude, what?
Nice.
And for today's newcomer segment, we have
Luke Holman, right-handed pitcher from Sinking Spring, Pennsylvania.
Justin Loer, left-handed pitcher from Lakeville, Minnesota.
Sinking Spring. What a good name.
Yeah.
We're going to start off here by doing a draft of some kind. Y'all rock, paper, scissored for the results.
Yeah.
But the draft is going to be concerning the best sunflower seed flavor. So, winner of the rock, paper, scissors?
Justin.
Correct, that was me. First overall pick, I'm going to go with the Chinook Cedary Smokehouse Barbecue flavor.
Okay.
Might not be many people's, but it's my favorite by far.
it's respectable. I can respect it.
I like the brand name throw-in as well.
Yeah.
See where you're going with that.
My first pick is going to have to go with sweet and spicy. Always been a sweet and spicy guy.
Okay. We're doing straight up draft, not straight snake here. Okay.
No, we're
All
not
right. Haven't had it in a while, but I'm always rocking with a little kettle roast. Yeah.
What?
I know
What's the flavor?
Yeah.
Might as well just go ahead and draft a pumpkin seed or something.
Dude, what?
Nice. Okay, for my second pick, I'm going to have to go with buffalo wing.
I didn't anticipate you
Insane
being a big
spicy.
spice guy.
I'm a big spice guy.
All right,
yeah.
all right.
All right, with my third overall pick, I'm going to stick with original.
That's
Bad
just
draft
terrible.
right there.
That's at the bottom of the board.
I mean, I thought you were going to take my picks. But number 3, I'm just going to have to go with, regular barbecue. And, sticking with that for my third pick.
Okay. I'm going to go with dill pickle, number 4.
Can have that one, too.
dill pickle after the original.
Yeah.
That's the most northern thing we've ever had on this show so far.
Sorry, I'm disappointing you.
Awesome. Alrighty, for my fourth pick, I'll be taking cracked pepper as my fourth pick.
That's a good one. That's a
that's
good
up
one.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, with my final and fifth pick, I'm going to go with sizzling bacon.
God, what a weird palate you have.
Yeah, it's weird. It's random. It's random picks.
It's disgusting.
I didn't think I'd get it, but this one's different. The Chinook Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'll take that one.
Yeah, you started salivating.
Yeah, is that like the cinnamon toast? Does it taste like a churro?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I could get behind that. I could get behind that.
It's good. Man.
All right, so moving on, for all our viewers out there, coming from 2 pitchers and then 2 catchers doing this podcast, I thought something that would be cool would be, what are some characteristics that y'all would look for in a catcher, whether it's, mental game, physically, whatever. What are some characteristics? You can go 2 or 3 that y'all look for in y'all's catchers.
I'd say a leader. Having a leader as a catcher is big for the entire team and leading a team. So
I'm somebody who pitches with a lot of energy. So like if I get a big strikeout, I love when my catcher gets fired up. Big strikeout at the end of the inning, and I'm like yelling or whatever, and I can see my catcher cares just as much as I do. That's something that I really like in a catcher.
Yeah, I would say that's something, as both of us being catchers, something we try to do really well is knowing each pitcher, and you get the whole fall to do that. So taking advantage of the time you get, whether it's in bullpens, in scrimmages, or just hanging out in the locker room, is getting to know each guy on that mound. And, some guys I know don't really want me saying a whole lot from behind the plate. They just want to do their thing on the mound. I think Luke's one of those guys where I don't really have to say much. It's just throw it back to him and let him dominate.
Yep.
And I think that's really important from the catcher aspect.
Obviously, that's very important. But what has been the most important part of your development here, and what has improved the most about your overall game, whether it, again, be mental, physical, whatever, but just y'all's adjustments since you've made it to Baton Rouge?
big mental. I mean, you work off field on physical and everything, but I think mental game's huge in baseball. So, this year I've been really focusing on the mental game side and all that stuff. So,
yeah, for me, coming from a smaller school, smaller conference, just more in the mental game, like not thinking I have to be, somebody that's not me. You have these guys on our team that are throwing, upper nines, like that's not going to be me. And so that's something that's been my adjustment, is sticking to myself and sticking to the pitcher that I am instead of having to try to be somebody that I'm not.
Yeah, standing in on all the pitchers' meetings with Coach Yeski, especially after games and practices and stuff, I think that's something he does very well, is relating to guys from the mental standpoint. But also, both of y'all being transfers from other schools, what have you noticed as far as coming from Alabama or Xavier, the biggest difference as far as a school and the resources you might have here, whereas other schools may not? Have y'all noticed a difference in that?
I'd say starters up fan base is amazing here, and the fan base, I'd say that's big.
Best in the country.
Fans behind your back, every game is great. Makes the team a lot better when you got guys, off the field as well. So it's kind of that 12th man in football. But
yeah.
For sure, yeah. I joke and say you can fit 2 Xavier student bodies inside of the stadium, which is true. But it's the thing for me has been the nutrition aspect.
Yeah.
At this school, we have a athlete nutrition, and that's something that I didn't have in my other school, and that's made a big difference for me off the field and on the field as well.
Yeah, I just went there the other day, and let me tell you something. They had pulled pork nachos. That was a game changer.
You got what, 4 plates? 3? 5?
I'm not going to lie. I had a plate of nachos, and they had these cinnamon rolls sitting on the side, and I popped that bad boy in the microwave, and it was delicious.
Was it pulled pork chili loaded nachos?
No, it was just pulled pork, little guac, little jalapenos, sour cream.
A
on
little.
there.
That's a lot of other
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, all right.
It was a lot.
it was good.
Obviously, coming to the South, you being in the South, but you being from Never Land in Minnesota, what we like to bring food into this podcast, being that we like to eat a lot. But what's been y'all's favorite meal since arriving here?
Oh, I mean, you get catered a good amount of food, I'd say, but
or even just going out to eat on your own away from baseball. What's been your go-to spot?
Canes. It's hard not to go to Canes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Man.
I'm a big Jimmy John's guy myself.
Okay.
I have it probably like 3 times a week.
Fair.
Here's a game-changing question: do you get the Kickin' Ranch?
No, I don't. I've never had it before. This is the first team that I've been a part of that they've been a big about Kickin' Ranch. Might have to give it a try.
I'd get on that.
Yeah.
The Kickin' Ranch is a game changer.
I always just get the number 13. I don't get any ranch on it.
Kickin' Ranch will take your meal from like a 6-star to about a 10-star. Well, I want to thank y'all for coming on the show today and giving our fan base a sneak peek into what to expect and having a little conversation with us and get to know y'all a little bit.
And we got to learn the seed flavors, which surprised by both. So.
Yeah.
I think I won that draft.
Yeah, Justin, I got to be honest.
Yeah, Loer's a psycho.
Outside looking in.
It's all right. Just want to be different.
It's all right.
Well, and that'll be wrapping it up to episode 2 of In the Dirt podcast. I'm Alex Milazzo.
And I'm Hayden Travinski.